Good day everyone, my name is Divine Grace Q. Umbrosa from BSCT 1B. My topic for today is all about the evolution of communication.
Communication has been an essential part of our lives since the beginning. It is developed understanding among people. The evolution of communication is an ongoing process with the advancement of modern technology. Communication methods have been changing. Life would have been so hard without communication. Solving problems, writing, reading, understanding, all of this would be impossible without communication. We have been using different communication methods. These methods help us deliver almost everything. What is communication? It is the process of exchanging words, signs of information with others. It is done either verbally or non-verbally. Communication enables use to pass information. We understand other because of communication. Effective communication brings people closer and together. Being able to communicate well is important for every human being. Communication is important in personal as well as corporate life. There are different people to communicate with. Our voice are heard only through communicating. Every day, we use different ways to communicate. For example, from your daily email to the radio, we listen to communication process is going on. Life without communication would be impossible to live. We understand and perceive things only because of this. The main purpose, it is clearly convey our message to each other. Types of communication. There are two main types of communication. First is verbal communication. Verbal communication is also known as spoken communication. It is include face-to-face interaction. Television, radio, and other media can also be counted in this type. For example, every day we greet other people at work. This is an example of verbal communication. It requires interpersonal skills. Misunderstanding are rare when we speak through words. The use of speech make it easier to make others understanding the idea. Leisure time is required to speak. Verbal communication plays an integral role in maintaining successful and positive relationship. However, it also includes a written form of communication. Letters, emails, notes, and reports, etc. All are examples of this type. This can be kept as record and preferred in business use. The second is non-verbal communication. These types of communication generally involves body language and gestures. Non-verbal does not use words to communicate. The type of communication is very important in the organization. For example, postures and body language is evaluated in interviews and meetings. These particular skills can make or break the relationship of the person at personal as well as at the professional front. Types of evaluation in the communication methods. Humans have been using different methods to communicate from the beginning. First is smoke signals. These signals were used to send messages. They were mostly used in China. Chinese guards release smoke into the air. Smoke is depicted as a message to the Great Wall of China. A famous Greek historian, Polybius, used smoke signals to represent the alphabet. The second is newspapers. Newspapers are still a wide from the communication use of every day. Other house has a newspaper delivered every day. These papers deliver written news and also other important national events taking place. We have two types of newspapers, are national and international. Their types depend upon the news they deliver about. The first printing press system was introduced in 1440 by German Johannes Gutenberg. The newspaper started to get more attention and changed communication forever. The third is radios. Radio, with the advent of print media, radios were introduced after that. Radios are source of news as well as entertainment for people. Wireless signal were studied and tested in detail. The scientists practice using wireless power to share content. Radios are still installed in mobile phones, car systems. They were once a very important medium of communication. Fourth is telegraph. The first electrical communication system to send text messages was called telegraph. Sending letters required energy and patience to wait for a reply. Telegraph were introduced to send text messages more quickly than written messages. It helped in sending information across the country. The last is social media. People share their entire life events on social media. Social media platforms help people share pictures, videos, and almost everything on the internet. It is the latest mode of communication in the digital world. Smartphones have made this more convenient. Social media apps can be downloaded into smartphones. Users of social media in this generation are obsessed with these platforms. So, communication has been made a lot easier. Distance is not an issue anymore. You can talk to any person you want, either living far or near. Better communication has helped us gain better social skills. From verbal speech to our text messages, we communicate about life each day. A future of privacy through and to and encryptions have been added to our daily communication through cell phones and other gadgets. So that's all for today. Thank you.